Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to optimize your recordings. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce a washing machine noise in this recording, and I'm going to introduce it as I'm recording. I'm going to hit this red button up here, start the recording, and start a washing machine noise. All right, I'm going to stop the recording by hitting this little square button here. Now what I've done is I introduced a noise that's going to be a background noise. Let me play this for you so you can hear it. Let me go up to play. That's the green button up here. My mouse is giving me a little trouble right now. Okay, here we go. You see up here the green line, the green bar, that's showing the background noise. All right, I'm going to stop the recording. And that was me saying I was going to stop the recording. So now what we're going to do is we're going to remove that background noise. And the way you remove that background noise is actually pretty simple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select the section here like this, right up to here. This here over here is my breath. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect that background noise so I can remove it. So let me go up here to Effect, and I'm going to go to Noise Reduction. When noise reduction comes up, you've got settings over here. This is how I have mine set. You could use these settings, use your own, play with them, see what works best for you. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the noise profile. Now I got the profile. Now that background noise is not only just here, it's also in here. So we're going to select the whole section, and by doing that, it's easy to do that by clicking here in a blank space, and it selects everything because we want to remove all of the noise. So now I'm going to go back into Effect again, and I'm going to go to Noise Reduction again, and now I'm just going to say OK. Now let's play it again and let's see. I'm going to start from here. This is a little click over here. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Let's play it again. Now if you notice up here the green bar, that was me talking. All right, I'm going to stop the recording. Okay, let me do it again, and I'm not going to talk. Still a little noise there. Okay, so here's what we do. I'm going to stop the recording. I'm going to select it again. Now this click, as far as getting rid of the click is concerned, you can get rid of the click a couple of different ways. There is a place here that you can go here and again go into Effect, and you have a click removal tool here. And it's basically the same thing, but I'll be honest with you, I've used it and I've had a little trouble with it. It kind of distorts the rest of the recording. So I don't like to remove the clicks that way. How do you get clicks? Yeah, you're using a headset. Here, look. I tap my mic, you get a click. But anyway, you can just go over to right here. That's sound removal, silence. Silence gets rid of the click or anything that's in the selected area. Okay, let me go here again. Let me go to Effect. Let me go to Noise Reduction again. Get Noise Profile. Select everything. Effect. Noise Reduction. Okay. Now we did it a second time. Let's see what we have. All right, I'm going to stop the recording. All right, we still have a little here. Let's see if we can get rid of it the same way. Effect, noise reduction, get the profile, select everything. Effect, noise reduction. Okay. Now let's see. All right, I'm going to stop. A little obstinate, but in this particular situation, what I can just do is select this and go here. And let's play it again. Okay, we just had a little bit over here, and that's probably my breath. What I can do is go like this, and that's going to remove it. You won't get any sound now. Let me just play that section. All right, now I'm going to record again, and I'm going to put my cursor here. Now in Audacity, what happens is you're going to get a second bar when you start to add to the recording. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do some recording, and I'm going to put my breath in there and show you what that sounds like. So here's my recording. I just want to talk to you about breath. Stopping it. Okay. Now let me go back here and play this. I was being excessive here on purpose. I just want to talk to you about breath. Now everybody breathes, and a lot of people just leave the breath in there. I made it extraordinarily loud, but how do we get rid of that? Basically the same way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the section here, Effect, Noise Reduction, get the profile on it, again, select the whole thing. Now, you know what, before I do that, yeah, okay, well, let's do it. And I'm going to go to Effect, Noise Reduction, and say, okay. The reason I hesitated was I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to get the top one as well. Now, this one here was extraordinarily loud. I'm just going to get rid of that by clicking here. Now let's play this here. Let's see if we hear our breath, my breath. I just want to talk to you about breath. If you notice, it's gone. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these two together. And how do I do that? Well, it's pretty simple. What you got to do is just select it. Now, I'm not going to select this whole thing. I'm just going to select the portion that I want. This is what I want. I'm going to go up to Edit. I can either cut it or I can copy it. I cut it in this case, put my cursor over here, Edit, Paste. Then I'm going to go back down to this sound bar here and eliminate it. And it's gone. So now I got all my my whole recordings back together. Now I'm going to eliminate this whole tail over here. We don't need it anymore. I'm just going to hit my delete key on the computer and it's gone. Let me keep a little tail here. Always leave a tail on your recordings because you need it when you put it together with a video. You need something to be able to edit your video with. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something. I'm going to record again. I'm going to put my cursor here and I'm going to make a lower recording of my sound. I'm going to lower my voice. And here, I'm going to go with the recording. Watch this. Now I've lowered my voice and I made a lower recording. Stop. Okay. The reason I did this is because sometimes when you're doing recordings, you have a couple of different sections. And the recording may be louder in one than it is in the other. So let's get this recording here. Let's take the tail. Let's make it good. Effect. Noise reduction. Get noise reduction. Go here again. Effect. Noise reduction. Okay. Now I'm going to take this piece here. This is what I want. Edit. Cut. Put it here. Edit. Paste. Go back down here. Select it. And remove it. Now if you make a mistake, you've got a section here. You got to undo. So if I mistakenly deleted this whole recording, I can go to undo and put it back. So you do have a way of getting your mistakes back. Now, the reason I did this is because this is going to be louder here and lower here. Let's play it. All right, I'm going to stop the recording. All right, I'm going to stop the recording. I just want to talk to you about breath. Now, it got a little better, but let me stop the recording. What you can do is you can use the levelizer to levelize the whole recording. In other words, make one section the same as the other. Let's go over here. I was in the wrong section. Stopping it. That's the section I really wanted. Okay, now you select it. You go to Effect, Equalization. These are my settings. You can change them. Let's try it. Say OK. Doesn't make too much difference, does it? But there's another thing that we can use outside of this program. It's called Levelizer, and I'm going to show you that in the next video, where you can actually make both sides of this recording equal. So now that we've done that, let's see what we can do as far as making this a little bit louder. We can make it a little bit louder on our own. We go to Effect, Amplify. Let's preview it. Now I've lowered my voice. Now I've lowered my voice. Recording. And I'm way too high. You see the red in here when it's playing? You don't want that. Let me lower this. Let's try to preview again. Okay. That's about where I was. Too low. Preview again. Now I've lowered my voice. And my voice is going to say a little different, sound a little different because I was pretty much whispering. Let me say OK. You can see it did make it bigger. The soundtrack got a little bit louder. So now, let me go across here and let's select the whole thing. And let's see if we can use the effect on it. Levelizer. Preview. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording. Okay. I'm going to say okay. Let's go back here. Let's play it now. Stopping it. And you can see it's pretty much even now. So what I've done is I've equalized it, I levelized it, and I got them pretty much the same. Now let's go into select the whole track again. Let's go to Effect. Let's go to Compressor. Here's my compressor settings. Like I said, change them and do them the way you want. Preview. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording. Now the volume got louder, and I'm going to say OK. Now look at this. Really blasting. We don't want it this loud. We're going to adjust it. I'm going through all these conniptions here, but watch this. Stopping it. Now I've lowered my voice, and I made a lower recording. Let me go back again. Let me go to Effect. Let me go to Amplify. Let me reduce the amplification a little bit. Preview. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording. See, it was still loud over here. I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it down a wee bit more. Preview it again. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording. There we go. No more red. I'm going to say OK. Now let me go back to the beginning again. Let me play it. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording. I just want to talk to you about breath. About breath. Stopping it. Now I've lowered my voice, and I made a lower recording. Okay, you can do by looking at this, you can tell where breath is. Select it, play it. Hear it? Okay, I can, if I have a long recording, I'd want to go into the effect. I want to go to noise reduction. Again, get noise profile. Select the whole thing. Let me go to effect, noise reduction. Say OK. Gone. Now I had another one at the beginning of this recording. Usually what happens is, looks like that's gone too. Let me play it. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording. I just want to talk to you about breath. About breath. Stopping it. Now I've lowered my voice, and I made a lower recording. If you notice, most of it, all the problems are gone. You can do these adjustments at your will. You don't have to go back and forth like I did because I was doing some demonstrations here. But you'll get the hang of it by practicing. And you can make your recordings with good volume and clarity. And what you just want to avoid is the red line up here. You don't want that to happen. Now, the reason I'm always concerned about that red line up top, it's called overmodulation. And when you have a recording that's so loud and you get that overmodulation, what happens is it distorts the recording. And it sounds as though you've got, just go to your TV set and turn it on full blast and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's just way too loud. You probably break a speaker if you make it too loud. So that's why my concern is to get that red line at the top out. And you'll have a good recording. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. After you hit the subscribe button, a bell will show up on the right hand side of the button. And if you click on that bell, you'll be notified of any of my new videos that come out. Thank you for watching.